Rob, I'm a business owner. I'm talking to you. I say, Rob, I want to completely eliminate shadow IT. This sounds like a giant problem. Can you do that? Is that possible? What do you think?
I I mean, the likelihood to eliminate it completely, probably not going to happen, but you can take steps to, you know, mitigate against it. And kind of like what Dave was saying, is on top of the AI stuff, having a group or a committee, a way to vet applications and make sure that you're, dotting the I's, crossing the T's, asking the vendor the right questions. The biggest thing, anytime I hear AI, I go, where does that information live? Like, does it live in an AWS platform? Does it live in an Azure platform? Does it live in somebody else's platform? Because I'm always wanting to know where that data goes and who has control over it. And so even with a regular vendor outside of that, those are the same questions. And you want to ask those types of questions of, where does this data reside? Who has access to it? What happens during a data breach? How am I notified? How soon do you have to notify me? I could go on and on. And Dan, I know you've heard me talk about this. It's just that transparency, and don't be offended by the questions a vendor you need to ask a vendor, because it's important. It's your data, it's your livelihood, it's your employees' livelihoods that you're putting at risk every time you sign a contract with somebody.
What I'm hearing you say is the way I interpret what you said is it's going to be really hard to wrangle all the shadow IT, even within a limited budget. It's super difficult, but you need to understand what the concept is. You need to have a method to understand what's out there. You need to have policies, procedures in place to sort of guide behavior. And one more thing I'll add on that I'm asking you guys, one last question. You need to have an appropriate alternative to the things you're taking away. So if you're taking away individual uses of Dropbox, cool. How can I share stuff with my clients that I need to collaborate on? You need to have something that you can say, I know you want to use Dropbox. We can't use that here. Here you go. It's the internal FTP server, whatever it is, right? I know you want to use ChatGPT. I know you may even have a subscription to it, which is great, but I can't control any of that. Here's a platform you can use. We have something called IronAI, just as a matter of fact, that people can use in place to that the data is wrangled and you know what's there, and it can be centrally managed, and that data doesn't turn into learning data and this other stuff. So be able to, as a business leader, be able to have an alternative where people can get whatever they need done.